about to enter the arena from Wembley, Audley Harrison.
Audley Harrison says that 2007 is going to be his year, when he proves he's the best heavyweight in Britain and then goes on to win the world title. Against Danny Williams in December, you could believe it. But can he now take on from where he left off? That's what he's got to do. After the years of frustration and disappointment, underachieving maybe, he at last looked the real deal in the 3 rounds of his last fight. Now he has to do it again. He has to be spectacular. A mixed reaction from the crowd as Harrison, all 6'5.5" of him, makes his way the short walk from the dressing rooms in this wonderful old arena, once the Empire Pool, now the Wembley Arena, and makes his way to ringside. Not full tonight, but a big crowd nevertheless. And Harrison, where he wants to be the centre of attention. Del Torrance, the trainer alongside him, who learned his trade with the great Eddie Futch, who looked after men like Joe Frazier, like Riddick Bowe, and his man now looking after Audley Harrison, who's prepared for this fight in Las Vegas, where he now has his home, and here he looks for win number 22 of his professional career.
And now the current European Union heavyweight champion from Reading, Michael Sprott.
Well, Michael Sprott has personally sold 40,000 quid's worth of tickets for this. He believes that this is going to be his night. He says, don't think about me as being a stepping stone. I'm no stepping stone. I'm going to beat Audley Harrison, and this is going to be my year. The 32-year-old from Reading, he's been a pro since 1996. He can blow hot and cold, but he's had some outstanding performances, including his last fight, when he beat the tall southpaw German in Germany, René Detweiler. You have to go, son, to beat a German in Germany, as everybody who follows boxing knows. Detweiler, a tall, lanky southpaw, very much in the mould of Audley Harrison, and Sprott knows that he won and won well, and now believes that he can inflict the same on Audley Harrison.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Warren proudly presents live and exclusive on ITV1, sponsored by the News of the World, Big on Boxing, KrakenOpus.com, and on the internet with www.frankwarren.tv. 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the European Union and vacant heavyweight championship of England. EU Supervisor and British Boxing Board of Control Steward in charge, Mr. Charles Giles. Timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Greg Hugh. We have 2 scoring judges at ringside who are both from England, namely Richie Davis and Marcus McDonnell, and a scoring star referee, Mr. Ian John Lewis from Gillingham, Kent. And so, people of London and viewers watching live on ITV1, this is the Big Fight Live! Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white-coloured shorts trimmed with claret and red. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 18 stone, 2 pounds. He has an outstanding professional record consisting of 23 contests, 21 wins, 16 of those wins coming by way of knockout with only 2 defeats. at the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games, he claimed a marvellous gold medal. Presenting from Wembley, Audley Harrison. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the sky blue shorts trimmed with white and red. At yesterday's weighing, he scaled 16 stone, 8.5 pounds. He also has an excellent record consisting of 39 contests, 29 wins, 14 of those wins coming by way of knockout with 10 defeats. Coming to the ring this evening as the former heavyweight champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth, and he is the defending European Union heavyweight champion from Reading, Michael Sprott. Star referee, Mr. Ian John Lewis, with his final instructions. 12 3-minute rounds.
Sirs, Sprott, I am the referee. I spoke to you both in the dressing room. Obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch the heads, kick the punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourself at all times. Shake hands. The fight don't start till you shake hands.
Well, it was a little bit reluctant, wasn't it? I'm not sure that Audley actually extended the glove. Michael Sprott eventually did. It was certainly a world-class stare-out. Harrison, for me, against Danny Williams, fought scared, fought outstandingly. Is he in the same mindset against Michael Sprott, a man who's beaten Williams and is a former British and Commonwealth champion? Now, in that fight in December, Harrison was right on Williams, establishing himself from the word go and inflicting hurtful combinations in the first 30 seconds. Can he do the same?
Well, it's a good positive start from Harrison. It's not just about Harrison though. What he has got in front of him is a very seasoned, very skillful, ring-worthy Michael Sprott. Sprott's just tucking up, trying to ride the early onslaught from Harrison
And trying to rough Harrison up. His manager told me that was the plan. Dean Powell said Sprott will try and jump on Harrison. We know we can't let Harrison get into a rhythm. And that was what he was doing there, getting right into him and trying to rough Harrison up.
The southpaw stance will not pose too many problems for Sprott. He's been in this situation before against southpaws, and he knows how to deal with them.
The right body shot from Harrison and an uppercut in there. Michael Sprott's been training for 7 weeks for this one. His veteran trainer Jim Evans reckons he's in as good shape as he's ever been. Harrison, as I said, working away in Las Vegas for this. He's been over here for a week or so, got the jet lag out of his system. That was the shot which did for Danny Williams, that left uppercut. And he's certainly trying to tee that one up. Good right hand again from Harrison. Good body shot, and a little bit of a word in the ear of Michael Sprott as he leaned on.
It's nice to see that Harrison has started off nice and purposeful. We wondered if he was going to continue off where he left off with from the Williams victory, John. And it looks like he's got his mind on the fight.
First big fight here at the Wembley Arena since David Hay against Carl Thompson. And remember, Carl Thompson won that one, upsetting a bit of an apple cart so far as plans of the Hay management were concerned back in September 2004. That. And Harrison has had good wins here. Made his debut here actually back in 2001. He's had good wins as well. Good shot! Left hand right into the body, left over the top, and down goes Sprott in the opening round. And Harrison has inflicted his power on Sprott. Sprott says, I'm okay. It was a left hand somewhere around the back of the neck, I think. It wasn't right on the jaw, but Sprott folded when he felt the Harrison power. The right hand to the body, followed by the left. And now Harrison's looking to take Sprott out.
Well, John, and look at the clock. He's still got time. It was a perfectly timed straight left by the looks of it, John. He just set himself and banged it in.
And here he comes, unloading. Combinations, but back comes Sprott bravely, and that gets the roar of acclaim for the fans who travelled down from Reading.
So what, mate?
Keep everything you're doing, okay? Behind the head, just keep picking. When you get close to it, stop him like this here. Don't stand up straight. Bring it back with them legs forward, okay? Just stay alert. Looking good, okay? Stay alert. Looking good. Just win every round. Good, sharp shots, okay? Sharp shots. Keep going to the bottom of those shots, okay? One round at a time. Okay, got it.
Quarters, 10 seconds.
One round, good shape.
Take a look again for a dream start at Audley Harrison. Here it was, the left hand. Well, I said it was around the neck area. It was actually on the head, just on the high point of the temple, and down went Sprott. Great start for Harrison, but Sprott, it was more a flash knockdown than anything, Duke. He recovered well.
He did recover well, John. And he came straight back at Harrison. What Sprott gambled on was taking the early onslaught, soaking up the punches, but obviously didn't realise what power Harrison carried.
I thought that was a pretty impressive opening round from Audley Harrison. See, he's trying to unload with real intent with that big left hand and a great physical advantage. Can make too much of that, of course. I mean, great heavyweights in the past, Tyson, Marciano, were less than 6 foot. Sprott stands just short of 6'1", Harrison 6'5.5". But nevertheless, if he can establish that right-hand lead, well, he's got a terrific advantage.
Absolutely, and that's what confidence will do for you, John, which is what he's obviously lacked previously. You know, Harrison, he said he's brought his A game to this fight.
Matt Skelton, the Commonwealth champion, is an interested spectator at ringside. Could be that the winner of this one is heading for a showdown with him later in the year. A grunt from Harrison as he tries to land that left hand. Sprott just trying to provide a mobile target and trying to keep popping punches of his own, but that right hand, that hook into the body from Harrison, is a real hurtful shot. That was what opened Sprott up in the first round, and 2 more thudded into the ribcage.
Harrison's showing a nice variety of punches, John. He's not just gone head hunting again. He's teeing off with beautiful sort of right hooks to Sprott's body.
Good shot from Sprott. You saw the spray from Harrison's head, and cheers from the Reading faithful, as Sprott will take encouragement from that.
Yeah, I mean, Sprott's tactics obviously are to take the early onslaught, cover up nice and tight, get Audley into the second phase of this fight, second half of this fight, and then take over.
Good left hand from Sprott. And again, the combination through the jab and came in with the right hand, and for the first time, it's Harrison who's looking a little bit disorganised in that second round. Let me remind you that if you want to check on all the highlights of boxing, itv.com/boxing is where you can see it all again.
What Sprott's trying to do now is to jab over Harrison's right hand. He's seen that he's got the right hand carried down low by his side. He's jabbing over the top of that and throwing his own straight right.
Better round this though for Michael Sprott.
Pick it up and keep looking at those shots downstairs. Okay? Yeah. Just pick him. The guy give it to you, take it. He's gonna have to start gambling. Once he gambles, then you'll take a chance. Right. But just keep picking it and keep looking for your shot. Okay?
Quarters, 10 seconds.
Famous Wembley Arena, the host to big-time boxing once again, as it has been so many times in the decades that have preceded. Good jab from Harrison, right on the button. That's what his corner wants to see.
Well, for a big man, he's so athletic, John. He really is.
Sprott showed good heart though, coming back in that second round, and good hand speed there again as he lands his own authoritative left-hand lead. A bit of showboating, come on Audley, have a go on the chin. Sprott trying to explode out of that crouch with a heavy right hand of his own.
Sprott's just waiting just a little bit too long for my liking, John. He's just allowing Harrison too much free range to punch with both hands.
Well, body shots from Harrison were good, but then back comes Sprott, and that's a solid right hand of his own that he's thrown. I think there was a bit of a feeling in the Sprott camp that if he can get through that early onslaught, as Duke McKenzie was telling you, if he can go through that, then down the stretch, he may be the fitter man, have the better stamina. And remember, he's 3 years younger than Audley Harrison as well. Maybe that's a factor.
Well, Sprott's not supposed to be out jabbing Harrison. You know, he's fighting from a height deficit, but every now and again he pops through with a jab and he gets through.
That's a good right hand. Couple of little reminders around the middle for Harrison, and then the right hand to the head. Referee gives Sprott a warning for pushing. That's all part and parcel.
See, Harrison likes it up close, John, like this, because he's very good with the uppercuts. He's worked on that in the gym.
I say that though, but Sprott's landed some good shots inside himself. Look at that again. Harrison not doing too much in those clinches. Oh, that's low. That's low. Don't think the referee saw that one. Harrison didn't like it. It was well south of the border, and he saw him wince. And I think he's still struggling with that. And there's another one again on the blind side of the referee, which I think went low. Sprott really looking to rough the big man up.
Well, he's been very effective in this round, John. He's the one that's working on the inside. Harrison's just laying on for his part and just not quite doing enough in this round.
He had a terrific performance a year or two back against Vladimir Virchis of the Ukraine, who is the current European champion and a big man. He's beaten Timo Hoffman as well, also a big man as well. Harrison is down, and is that the end of the story? I don't think he's going to get up. It's all over. The left hook is ready for Michael Sprott. What a shot that was! What a shot! And look at the uncontrolled jubilation. 74-year-old Jim Evans is hugging the man he's guided here, and in the ring, Audley Harrison is still flat on his back. That was a stunning left hook from Michael Sprott. And where does Audley Harrison go from that one? A terrific shot. Michael Sprott is laughing with delight. He has produced the performance of his life. There's his manager, Dean Powell. Michael Sprott in the third round, a left hook. Absolute peaches. And still Harrison is down. He's okay though. He's getting steadily to his feet. He's been on the tip right. He's all right now. He's Audley Harrison. But the left hand came out of the blue. He softened it up a little bit with some shots to the body. Down came the gloves, out of the crouch, and a terrific left hook. Henry Cooper would have been proud of that.
John, it came out of absolutely nowhere. Just when you thought Harrison was going to start to dominate from the southpaw stance with the jab, Sprott absolutely detonated the big hook, and it just took him out. It's the only punch you can catch a southpaw with is a left hook, John. It's a well-documented fact. He's obviously worked on that shot, threw it with confidence, and that's the result.
I heard a few people in the run-up to this fight who said, Michael Sprott, not much of a fight, is it? You know, he's just going to be going through the motions. This is an easy night for Audley Harrison. It's heavyweight boxing, folks. This can happen. You cannot predict it always. He was a big outsider, and there was Harrison looking to tee off, and then whoosh.
Oh, John, I mean, it was a roundhouse left hook, and you just couldn't have he couldn't have timed it better, and he got it all the way to his boots, John.
Heavyweight boxing, and that is why it is always something special. Talk about this stuff which they put on in cages nowadays when anything goes. You can keep it so far as I'm concerned. That is the real thing.
Absolutely, that is the real deal. First class, top-notch boxing, John. I mean, Sprott had his head buried. He didn't even look to see where the shot was going, but he knew it was on target, and he just let it go.
I wonder what Danny Williams thinks about that one. Michael Sprott, the man who beat Williams, has now beaten Harrison, and where does Harrison go from here? It had started so well for him, and he's still looking a bit stunned in there. Maybe he can't quite believe what happened, but he caught him with such a peach.
John, I think Harrison's absolutely shell-shocked. He cannot believe what's happened to him. Obviously, his confidence would have been so high after the Williams victory, but nobody anticipated a finish like this tonight. Certainly not in Michael Sprott's favour.
He's had to go all over Europe in search of paydays, but that is one of the happiest faces on Michael Sprott that I have seen in British sport for quite a while. He has gone in there and proved that he is something, and he came out of it, and well, what's he done to Audley Harrison? Does Audley come back from that?
John, it's going to be so hard for him. He spoke about being the only British heavyweight that this country had to go on to challenge for the world honours. You know, his world title dream's been shattered now. It's Sprott who's going to be looking towards a big fight now against Matt Skelton. What a fight that could be.
Oh, what a fight indeed. He's already beaten Matt Skelton. He's already beaten Michael Sprott, of course, as Matt Skelton. It was a 12-round stoppage. But we're going to have a rematch now, surely, between Skelton and Sprott. Maybe Harrison will get in again against Michael Sprott. Maybe he might think, well, what on earth do I do from there? Where do I go from here?
Well, obviously there's a lot of soul searching to be done, John, but the reality of it is that he took a good shot. He got nailed with a big left hook. Listen, in heavyweight boxing, John, anything can happen. Blink and you'll miss it. You could be, 11 rounds up and get taken out in the last round with a big shot. It didn't happen like that, obviously, in this fight.
Harrison looks bemused. His world, in a lot of ways there, has caved in with the big left hook of Michael Sprott. And here from Michael Pass, our master of ceremonies tonight, confirmation of a result for a very happy man.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 3, referee Ian John Lewis has dispensed with the count. Your winner by way of technical knockout. He is still the European Union champion and new heavyweight champion of England from Reading, Michael Sprott.
Michael Sprott enjoys his great moments, and an embrace from Audley Harrison. Congratulations from Audley Harrison's business manager there, Hazel Bruno Gilbert. What on earth does Harrison do from here? Michael Sprott, he is tonight's hero, and he cannot have thrown a better punch in his entire career. Jim.
Thank you, John Rawling and Duke Mackenzie. It just goes to show there is no such thing as a sure thing in sport. Michael Sprott, a massive outsider with all the bookmakers. If you backed him, congratulations. I don't think many of you have done. And Michael Sprott knocks Audley Harrison senseless. Amir Khan still to come. Audley contemplates what has happened to him and his future. We will be right back at Wembley Arena for all the post-fight reaction. The fight, mate. It is all over. A massive sporting upset. And did I hear you right? You said it was a left hook?
Yeah, I thought I saw a left foot connected, yeah. Yeah.
Michael, you were always totally convinced this was going to be your night. Nobody agreed with you. The bookies didn't agree with you. The experts didn't agree with you. What gave you that conviction?
I was convinced because I see the last fight with Williams. He was on a high. You know what he done to Danny Williams. You know, he just thought that. You know, he thought that was it. He's there. His world title and affairs. But I knew it wasn't. And I know he hadn't been probably tested yet. And I'm a seasoned pro. It's my 40th fight now. And you know, anyone who's put money on the bookies, enjoy.
Including you. I think you had a little touch on yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I did do a touch on myself, and I'm looking forward to collecting that tomorrow. Yeah.
The first couple of rounds you were on the receiving end. Was that part of the plan?
Well, not really. No, I was just warming up, but just trying to get my distance together. Took me a couple of rounds, and then I found it.
Let's just have a look at the punch that ended this fight. Have you ever thrown a better punch than this one?
No.
How did it feel when you threw it?
Oh, excellent. I was right, it was a left hook. Yeah, excellent.
I don't think he even knew he'd thrown it, you know.
And you worked exceedingly hard to get yourself in the best possible shape for this one. Now, Matt Skelton looms down the line for you. You've got a bit of previous there, haven't you?
Yeah, he beat me last time, but I thought I took the fight at the wrong time. But that's what I won. I won a British title, and you know, I want to fight Skelton and then go for a world title.
A word about Audley Harrison. He might just say he would want to fight you again. Would you give him another shot?
No, wouldn't give him a shot because I've had enough of having rematches. I'm moving on.
Okay. Let's have a quick word with the man who will decide where you do go next. With Frank Warren. First of all, was that a shock to you, Frank?
It was. I mean, you know, he's such a hot and cold fighter, and he was certainly cold in the first round, and then he was hot in the third. Tremendous performance. You know, and you've got to take your hat off to him and his training. You know, Jim done a great job. Dean done a fantastic job together, and now he's put himself in the big picture. You know, next fight is Matt Skelton, and then the winner of that will get a world title fight.
And the way he fought tonight, you wouldn't put it beyond the realms of possibility that this fella could be world champion by the end of the year.
Well, what a punch. You know, he can punch. If he catches you, he goes, and he's hitting a bit of form. Going to Germany, he's done what Henry Cooper did. He went to Germany and resurrected his career. He's done the same thing.
Hey, well done. Reading sportsmen keep surprising everybody, don't they?
Yeah, Reading done well today, and I feel like we've done a double.
Listen, the best night of your career, you deserved it. You're one of the good guys at boxing. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.